Hi, in this video I want to teach you how to make this bolero or vest. It's all done a crochet. It's very easy to make. This is the perfect piece for a beginner to start practicing your chain and double crochet. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make this easy piece. To make this bolero, the yarn I'm gonna use is from Loops and Thread, cotton yarn. It's a 400-gram ball of yarn. So exactly the amount that I'm going to use, I don't know, because like you see, it's a lot of yarn here. It's 85% cotton and 15% polyester. The color is number 9 or purple. It's medium 4. It really has really nice thickness. It's not too thin or too thick. And believe it or not, I paid $1.99 for all this yarn. It was on sale at Michael's. And I got two purples, the red one that they had left, and a white one, and white and yellow together. So I decided to do it with this purple. The crochet hook that I'm going to use is a 5mm, and I'm going to use tapestry needle and scissors. To start, we're going to do a slip knot. And we're going to chain 58. This bolero is very easy to make. Any beginner can make this. You only need to know how to do chain and double crochet. So let me do here when I have my 58. Here I have my 58 chains. Now I'm going to put my finger on the last chain there, and I'm going to chain 4. 3 for the first double crochet, and 1 for the separating chain. Now I'm gonna move my finger to the one before that one, and there I'll do my double crochet. In total will be 6 chain. The 4 that I made and 2 and here. Now I'm gonna chain 1, wrap it around the hook, skip that next chain and go to the next one and do a double crochet. Chain 1, wrap your yarn on the hook, skip that chain and go to the next one and do another double crochet. Chain 1, skip that one, go to the next one and do another double crochet. Like that, you're going to continue this row until the end. Here I finished my first row, and I had 28 of these little squares. And now for the second row, and every single row will be exactly the same. You're going to chain 4. 1, 2, and 3 are the first double crochet, and the number 4 is the chain to separate the stitch. So you're going to wrap your yarn on the hook, and you're going to go right on top of this double crochet, and you're going to do another double crochet. You're going to chain 1, wrap your yarn on the hook, go on top of the next double crochet and do another double crochet. Chain 1, and like this you're going to continue every single row. You're going to do 25 rows of these squares. Like you see, it's very easy and very fast piece to make. So I'll meet you here when I have my 25 row. Here I wanted to show you the end of the second row, because here was where we start for square. You're going to chain 1, wrap your yarn on the hook, you're going to skip that chain space and go to the next one and do your double crochet. And like that you finish your row and you have your square there perfect. And you'll chain 4 and turn your work around, and you'll have to chain 4 each time you have to start a new row. Here I finished my 25 rows, and you're going to finish with a square like this. And now we're going to do the opening for the first armhole. Here is what I finished my 25th row. Now I'm going to chain 4, turn my work around, and now we're going to do 2 squares or 3 double crochet. That's 1, 1 double crochet, that's 2 or 1 square, chain 1. It's exactly the same as we've been doing so far, like that. There you have 2 square or 3 double crochet with 1 chain separating each one of them. And this is the shoulder part. Now you're gonna do 37 chain. So I will meet you here when I have my 37 chain. Here I have my 37 chain, and this is the other side. You're gonna wrap your yarn on the hook, and you're gonna count 7 double crochet here at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And in the number 7, you're gonna do a double crochet. And that is the first armhole. If you find that it's too big, you're gonna do 35 chain and do it in the number 8. And you still find that it's too big, you do 33 and in the number 9. Or like that, you're gonna make it smaller, whatever size you want. Now I'm gonna chain 1 and continue doing the rest of the piece. Chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. Here I finished the row that I was working. Now I'm gonna chain 4 and come back here doing exactly the same. When I get to the double crochet, I'll show you how to work on the chain space. This row that I'm going to be working now will be row number 1 for the back. You're going to do 18 row. If you find that 18 row is too wide, you can do 16 or you can do 14 and like that. If you want to do this smaller, you can do this smaller. If you want to do bigger, it's exactly the same concept that I've done until now. The beginning is where you have to make it bigger, the chain space. They are multiple of 2 because it's 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. So you want it bigger, and the beginning is where you have to make it bigger. And well, let's continue. Here I finish with the 7 double crochet. Now I'm gonna chain 1, wrap my yarn on the hook. I'm gonna skip 1 chain and go to the next one and do a double crochet. Chain 1, wrap my yarn on the hook, skip the next chain and go to the next one and do a double crochet. Like that, you're gonna continue all the way to the end and for 18 row. This is row number 1. If you found that 18 row is not enough, you can do 20, 22, or you can add or decrease, increase or decrease by 2. Okay. Here I wanted to show you that I finished the first row for the back, and I recommend that you do 18 row and then you do this again, the opening for the front, 7 in one side and 3 in the other one, and you try it on, and if you find that it's too tight on the back, you can remove that row that you did and do more without the opening, or less if it's too big. Here I have my 25, and now I have the open for the armhole, and this is for the back, my 18 row. Now I'm going to start working in the other opening for the other arm. To start the other side, we're going to start with chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that counts as the first double crochet. And we have to start with the part that we have 7 here. So we're going to turn our work around. And we're going to do our second double crochet, chain 1, we have the third one, chain 1, number 4, chain 1, number 5, chain 1, number 6, chain 1, and number 7. Now we're going to chain 37 and come back here to the other side, and here where we have the third double crochet from the end, we're gonna do our double crochet, and then we finish here, and we'll have exactly the same opening that we have on the other side, and then we continue working for 25 rows, or the amount of rows that you gave to the first square. And like that you're gonna continue all the way to the end. Here I have my 37, and I'm gonna do in the third double crochet from the end, my double crochet, chain 1, my other double crochet, chain 1, and my last double crochet. And you're gonna end with another open just like that one. Okay, you have to make sure that the 3 double crochet, they're both in the same side, because this is for the shoulder. Now I'm gonna do exactly as I did to do the back part, and here, but instead of 18 I will do 25 rows. So I will see you here when I have all that part done. I just wanted to mention that I'm missing one square from the front part and to the back part. In the front part, until I did here, the opening, the first opening, I have 28 square. But when I did the square for the back, I only made 27. So I don't want to undo all these that I already have done. And then what I'm gonna do is here in the chain space that I'm making now, and instead of making 37 chain, I'm gonna make 39, and that will give me an extra square for the front. So it's not a big deal. Just do, and if that happened to you, do an extra 2 chain on the front part, and that will give you the same amount of a square for the front. And then I will continue with my 3 double crochet at the end, and then when I start doing the square here, I will end up with 28. Here I'm gonna finish with a chain 1. I'm gonna cut the yarn and lose the tail in this side and in the end, at the beginning, and I will show you the end result. Like this, you're gonna end up with a piece like this, and then if you grab it through here, through the shoulder, it will hang like this. You have a few options. If you want, you put some buttons, or just leave it like that. It's really nice. It will look nice in black or white. You have the option to put a button in here, and this tip here, and another one in here, and close it like this with a button there and a button here, like that. And just putting the buttons for showing purpose, just like that. It looks really nice. You have the other option, like this, and put the button in here. It looks really nice too. You have different options, or you can do it without any buttons whatsoever. It looks really nice. I'm gonna put it on the mannequin, and I will show you the end result. This is what I have left of the ball of yarn at the 400 grams, and compared to the other one, it's around 200 grams, maybe, give or take, that I use for my Bolero or vest. Here is one of the options that you can do it like this in the front. They look really nice. And I will show you different options, and after that I will show you the back part. This one is a size large. It fits me nicely, and you can fit it, I think, different sizes. You just have to do it a little smaller in the back, but the front is perfect that length. Here is another option, and you can put a button just right here and look really nice too, like that. Another option is to put a button here on the tip and one arm here, and you will close it just like this, crisscross on the front, with the 2 buttons at the same level, and it looks really nice too. Or like I said, you can just leave it open like this with no button or anything. It looks really nice. Here's the back. And remember, this mannequin is smaller than my size, so it's why it's look a little longer, but for me it's a little higher the back. It look really nice. Something else that you can do is a finishing border, but for mine I left it like that. That way you can see the stitch more and no focus in the border. It's nice and simple and it looks really nice. Well, I hope you guys like it and I give it a try. I give you a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and have a beautiful day.